For centuries, Earth watched in silence. The galactic stage burned with conflict, empires rising and falling, alliances forged in desperation, and planets turned to glass. Yet, Earth did not move. The Galactic Concord had long since established itself as the dominant coalition of alien species. Over 200 civilizations unified under a singular cause: expansion, order, and collective security. They approached Earth only once. A delegation of shimmering-eyed Tharn, insectoid bureaucrats of the Concord, came to the United Nations Orbital Embassy and offered a seat at their table. Earth declined. The refusal was polite, wrapped in velvet diplomacy. Earth claimed neutrality, disinterest in interstellar politics, and a desire to focus on internal development. What the rest of the galaxy didn't understand and couldn't fathom was that Earth wasn't afraid. It was waiting, watching, learning. At first, Concord thought it amusing. A single planet, wrapped in a shell of outdated satellites and half-finished orbital stations, claiming neutrality amidst cosmic titans. But over time, the amusement turned into something else. Suspicion. Rumors spread. Whispers of what Earth might be hiding. After all, no species simply opted out. Not when the galaxy offered trade, technology, and security. What could Earth possibly fear more than isolation? The answer came 3 years later, when the Concord started a war with the Vordani Hegemony. The Vordani were a brutal, crystalline species whose expansionist policies matched their rage-fueled biology. Their fleets shimmered like fractured stars, each ship a floating cathedral of death. They didn't negotiate. They consumed. Worlds were stripped bare, ecosystems repurposed into genetic stock, and sentience reduced to protein. But the Concord believed they had the upper hand. Numbers, allies, resources. So they struck first, and they lost. System after system fell. The Vordani didn't just win, they humiliated. Concord battle fleets vanished. Colonies went dark. Refugees streamed into already burdened systems, bringing with them stories of unspeakable horror. In desperation, Concord leaders reached out to every unaffiliated world, every neutral system. They begged Earth, and again, Earth refused. "We are not ready," came the reply. That was the last peaceful message Earth ever sent. Because the Vordani, high on victory and drunk with bloodlust, made a mistake. They struck Mars. It wasn't even a real colony, just a research outpost and a few terraforming facilities. A token of human expansion. The Vordani likely thought it was unguarded. An easy kill. Something to send a message. They didn't know Earth's outposts were armed. They didn't know the Martian atmospheric defense array had been secretly upgraded with quantum point defense systems and gravitic torsion fields. They didn't know that under the dusty red soil slept weapons Earth had never declared, never shared, never even whispered about. The Vordani fleet approached with standard formation. 3 capital ships, 24 war cruisers, and a swarm of drones. Enough to flatten the moon. None survived. The battle lasted 17 seconds. A single human defense satellite, registered as Sentinel-0, woke up. It tracked and tagged every Vordani vessel in half a millisecond. Then, using a directed mass-foe cannon, it fired. 17 seconds. The footage leaked. The Concord watched in horror as the Vordani fleet, untouchable conquerors of 100 worlds, simply disintegrated. No wreckage, no survivors, just dust and echoes. And then Earth spoke. This time, there were no diplomats, no embassies, no flags. A signal beam from Earth's orbital array, hijacking subspace channels across 12 sectors. A man appeared on the screen. Gray-suited, calm-eyed, voice like iron wrapped in silk. "I am Director Ron of Earth's Global Defense Initiative. Your war has touched our soil. That is your last mistake." The galaxy held its breath. Within days, Earth moved, not cautiously, not strategically, with precision and fury, like a predator uncoiling. Ships appeared, sleek, dark vessels with names like Oblivion's Edge and Warden of Silence. Not thousands, just 23. But they didn't behave like ships. They moved like thoughts, instantaneously, unpredictably, and lethally. One appeared above Drellis 4, a Vordani-occupied mining world. The next 10 minutes were recorded by a terrified refugee hiding inside a cave. The footage showed the sky opening like paper. The Vordani planetary citadel, a structure 5 miles wide, simply vanished. Not exploded, not crumbled, vanished, like it had never been there. It happened again on Syrinx Station, on Caloran's Reach, on the twin moons of Vexus Prime. The Vordani tried to retaliate. They massed their fleets, 60,000 ships across 7 systems. Earth sent 6 vessels. Only 6. The result wasn't a battle. It was an extinction. The galaxy watched in silent awe. Species who once mocked Earth now feared even saying its name. Because Earth hadn't just developed technology, it had mastered it. Weaponized AI, field-deforming cannons, non-Newtonian drive systems, ships that could bend light, phase through matter, rewrite probability. And Earth didn't gloat. It didn't send diplomats. It didn't ask for reparations. It simply kept moving. The war ended in under 3 months. Not because the Vordani surrendered. Because they were gone. Entire fleets evaporated. Command structures deleted. Their homeworld, Vordus Prime, was the last to go. No weapons were fired. No ships arrived. But when Concord reconnaissance drones returned days later, they found a world of glass. No atmosphere. No biosigns. Just a single structure left intact. A black monolith etched with 2 words. We're awake. After that, Earth went quiet again. No further invasions. No expansion. No annexations. The Concord attempted contact, cautiously. They received no reply. Earth's orbital stations remained locked, its fleets hidden. Humanity returned to silence. But the galaxy had changed. Every species knew the truth now. Earth had never been weak. It had been patient. And now that patience had ended.